For 10 years, I've been struggling to make films. I've tried to make stuff I believe in, but I'm always let down. Instead, I've decided to document my life and struggle to create. It's hard to let go of a film that you've been working on for so long. But after the premiere, it's time to move on. If you want to make a living making films, you can't dwell on the same project too long. I spent 4 years making The Pearl of Africa. Then as it got greenlit, I had to let go within months. But before I really move on, I want to re-record a voiceover. When I shot the first interview with Cleo, I tried to ask her if we could record the first interview in a car to get better audio. But she got uncomfortable. So against my own best judgment, I decided to do the interview outside, just so she would feel comfortable. In hindsight, that's probably the biggest mistake I've made throughout the production. Now I have these insane frogs and crickets messing up the audio throughout the whole freaking interview. Building a sound booth. We need to record a voiceover and this is what we got, so we're building one because we don't have a studio here. I don't know if this is something that people would maybe say is the best way to do it, but it is a way to do it. Before we leave Amsterdam, I have one last Q&A to do. It's at a more intimate cinema. Cleo and Nelson has already left, so this time I'm doing it all alone.
It's nice being at IDFA. It's nice watching how everyone has been moved by the movie and the reactions and all that, and hanging out once again with Johnny and Andres, our wonderful producers. It's been cold but lovely. We hope to come back soon. Love you.
Come here on the light, Johnny. We all want to see you. Thank you very much for being here tonight with us.
Thank you for having me.
This is a really feel-good movie, I would say. Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
I saw your name a lot in the credits, so you did a lot of different things. Were you, during the filming and editing, not afraid that you get too much in the story, and how do you stay focused? How do you know that the end of the film is the end? Did you not want to continue shooting to find a different storyline?
Let me just mention that we didn't have funding until we got into hot dogs, so that's also one reason why it's me doing everything, is because we didn't have funding. So if there's no other way and we need to finish the film, we might as well do what we can. I worked as an editor and cinematographer and colorist, so those wasn't that hard, but I hadn't made music before and I hadn't done the sound editing, so that was a learning curve.
Yes.
How do you guys plan to screen the movie in Uganda or to promote it there?
Yeah.
How do they plan to screen and to promote the movie in Uganda?
It looks like it's going to be screened now, in a week or so.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. We started talking to a festival there today, so it looks like it's going to happen. We'll see. But otherwise, we're planning because we have a distribution company for Africa. In general, it's going to be community screenings around all of Africa, but hopefully, we start in East Africa and then we go beyond that. Yeah. Even though there's still a lot to do with this film, I need to start thinking about my next project. I'm not entirely sure what it's gonna be, but I have a fragment of an idea. It's going to be interesting to see if I manage to create a film that's as relevant as my first two. Zero Silence documented the Arab Spring, before, during and after the 2011 uprisings. The Pearl of Africa documents the realities of a trans woman, years before trans became a global topic. But it's hard to time a project like that. Creating relevance is really important if you want to sell a film. It doesn't matter if your film is amazing. The competition is fierce, and many things need to line up for a film to be successful. You need to build an audience, a network, have a great film, the right timing, and some good luck. Hopefully this film will make the next one easier. Given that we already have contacts with HBO, CNN and Amazon, I'm sure it will. But during a production, anything can happen. But this time, I'm leaving Amsterdam happy. I'm smiling because we just received a great offer from a huge player in the industry. I can't really tell you just yet, but it looks like the film will get a wide release at last.